All right, guys, what's going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? I'm your boy, and welcome to my top 5 of 2018 lists. And this is going to be a subjective list. Most people are not going to agree with my choices. I know I'm definitely leaving out some quality content here, but if I haven't played those games, well, then go fuck yourself. Secondly, on top of that, this is going to be in no particular order. I'm not going to mark them down as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is just going to be a complete 5 list of random games that I played this year that I absolutely loved. I was going to add in some honorable mentions, but I'm not going to bother doing that. But yeah, since 2018 is almost at a close here, and as we go into 2019, and 2019 is looking very, very favorable mainly towards Sony. Yeah, I figure I wanted to go ahead and share my list with you guys anyways. Now, a lot of you guys are definitely going to already know, excuse me, what kind of games are going to be on my list here. But it is what it is. But nonetheless, fuck all the intro bullshit. Let's dive into the list. Yeah. So, number 1, The fucking Forests. Now, this is the game that you guys have actually heard me preach and praise to the high heavens. Preached and praised is probably definitely not really the actual word to describe on how much I've been hyping up this game. This is the game that I've waited and sat on for 2 fucking years. Well, I've sat there in early access, and I never actually bothered to run up and buy myself a PC rig or anything like that. That just also goes to show too as well how much irrelevant PC gaming is to me. But when I found out that the actual developers Endgame were actually going to release this puppy to PS4, I would literally nearly jizzed in my pants. Oh, yeah, this game, I've been following this game now for pretty much practically the last 2 fucking years, and I can easily tell you it definitely delivered. Now, I've seen my fair share of videos and related towards this game, and my dear testicle scrotums, man, this game is fucking incredible. For a game that only costs $20, not only does it have exquisite replay value, and not only is the concept simplistic, but also in depth as far as what you're supposed to do in the game, because the game does not have any form of tutorials, or nor does it actually hold your fucking hand at all whatsoever in this game. I find this game to be a breath of fresh air when it comes to a lot of the AAA fucking tripe that we're playing nowadays, where everything is basically there and giving you hints and tips and fucking tutorials throughout the course of the entirety of the game. Now, thank God for this game. Thank God it did finally come out, because this was a game that was supposed to come out about a year ago, but then they pushed it back until this year. I thought that it wasn't even going to come out at all, period, because I remember there was a video on the PlayStation YouTube channel a long, long time ago talking about this game, and I really thought that this game was just going to be, never coming out. And lo and behold, it finally did. And I cannot recommend this game enough. It does have multiplayer co-op. It is a phenomenal survival horror fucking video game. And probably the best survival horror game I've ever played in my fucking life. Especially when it comes to modern survival horror. Because let's be honest, most modern survival horror are nothing more than quick cash grabs. Especially with its crappy ass fucking generic, pop out boo kind of scare screams. Fuck all that noise. Can't recommend it enough. Check out this game if you haven't bought it already, or if you're skeptical on it, go fuck yourself. Number 2, God of War 2018, or God of War, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Now, this is a game that generally actually quite surprised me. Now, I am no fan of Kratos or God of War in any shape, way, or form. I have made that mention on my channel, even in the past on my older YouTube channel, that I'm not a big fan of God of War. But Cory Barlog and his team over at Santa Monica did such an incredible job with God of War 2018 that literally this game literally blew my fucking cock knock off, man. Like, this game was incredible from beginning to end. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that definitely try to divert that this game is not the masterpiece that it is, and even though I don't really believe in any game being a masterpiece, because honestly, no game is a masterpiece, I can understand why people actually claim or helm this game to being in the equivalent of what a masterpiece is. Sadly, I don't technically agree with that, but nonetheless, though, that's just my views on when it comes to masterpieces in general. However, though, I cannot deny the fact that God of War 2018 in and of itself was phenomenal from beginning to end. And not really much I can really actually add to this, and that people haven't already been preaching about this game, so I'm going to make this one very short and sweet. Buy it, motherfucker. If you're a person that prefers one platform over another, you're doing yourself a complete disservice by ignoring this game. This is a game that anybody that actually does try to label themselves as a true gamer and you have not played God of War, well, you're just fucking retarded. Number 3. This one's definitely going to spin a lot of people's heads a little bit the wrong way, but me personally, I don't give a flying fuck. Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, this is a game that definitely a lot of people in this gaming community magically fucking hate for the most upright, dumbest fucking reasons. Outside from a few notable exceptions as far as some of the mechanics goes, which are definitely outdated and which I do agree with. But to deny that the actual single-player aspect, I'm not talking about the multiplayer because the multiplayer I'm not touching until that fucking, I don't even know if I'm even going to play the multiplayer. But as a single-player only standalone game in and of itself before the online dropped, holy shit, what a fucking goddamn game this was. Now, I know there's a lot of people that definitely do not absolutely like the setting for when it comes to the Wild West aspect of things, but fuck that noise. That's one of the main reasons why I like Red Dead Redemption 1 and why I absolutely adore and cherish the sequel as well. Having a character, or playing as the character of Arthur Morgan, definitely to me was a step in the right direction for a prequel on actually expanding more on the actual gang to that of what John Morrison used to be part of back in the first original game. And to me, this was kind of a bold move. You know, a lot of people, definitely sit there and say that fucking that Rockstar definitely played it safe with this game. And to an extent, I can kind of understand that. But at least it's an actual familiar territory that people who were fans of the first one would definitely appreciate, or maybe not so much appreciate. Me personally, though, those people are in the wrong, and I think that their opinions are garbage, like everybody else thinks my opinions are garbage. I'm only kidding, by the way. With that said, though, Red Dead Redemption 2 is definitely my number 3 choice on this list, and this game is absolutely incredible. I don't give a fuck what anybody tells me. I'll easily put this game above everything else on my list if need be, but I'm not going to be that big of an ignorant prick. Number 4. This is also another interesting game, too, as well, that most people would sit there and scratch their head at, and that is Overcooked 2. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, Fatal, why would you fucking choose a kiddie-like fucking cooking game? Why, Fatal? Just, God damn it, what? Truth be told, honestly, the reason why I choose this game is my number 4 fucking pick, and it's quite fucking easy to figure out. Because this game is the pure definition of what fun is in a video game. If you have your own definition of what fun is, that's fine. Go sit in the corner and be quiet. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, this game, every time I put this game on, I have nothing but a big fucking smile on my face. Because this is what embodies a fucking video game at the end of the day. Fun. It's fun. But on top of that, too, as well, when you play this shit online with people, even though the second one is the only one that actually had the online functionality, because the first one didn't, even though the first one was local multiplayer, it is such a cheers joy to play this game with friends online, or hell, even when you fucking play with your actual other friends in real life, which probably a lot of people don't really have. I know that feeling, which kind of makes it bad for me in a way. I'm such a lonely fucking fat fuck. But anyways, Overcooked 2 definitely is a game that most people are going to look at, laugh at, and ignore. But those people are what I like to call fucking idiots, and fucking, and I can't explain how good this game is. It's so fucking addictive. It's so fucking fun. And as you progress through the games just keep getting harder and harder and harder. If you missed it on this game, don't even talk to me anymore. Lastly, number 5. Now, this one was I was kind of debating on this one for a minute because I wasn't 100% sure on how I was going to approach this game. But this was a game that has a lot of meaning to me, and that is Project High Rise. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, oh God, here goes Fatal again, picking one of those trashy-ass mobile-looking games. Oh God. You know how people are, the way they react in the actual gaming community, man. They can't think for fucking themselves, so fuck those people. But Project High Rise, to me, is a very important game, a game that I've been eyeing on for a very long time. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, there was a game that came out many moons ago by the name of Sims Tower, or Sim Tower for short. And is one of the first games that I ever actually played that really broke into the whole micromanagement aspect and what made me fall in love with micromanaging type kind of games. And so Project High Rise is definitely one of those games that I truly, absolutely adore, and is a game game that I will always go back to whenever I need that little bit of that good micromanagement fix. And so far, from what I've been playing of it for the last week, I can easily tell you with a straight face, it is one of the best micromanagement games I've played since Surviving Mars and a few others that came out this generation. But my God, this game just twists my nipples all in the right way. So, and if you are a person that likes micromanagement type kind of games, man, I do recommend this game. Even though most people will look at it and say, I'm not paying $40 for that shit, even though I had to pay $53 for myself, which I'm glad that I did. Because at the end of the day, this game is fucking kick-ass, and you suck for not fucking liking this game. I'm just kidding, by the way. Don't kill me. And please don't leave me negative comments in the section, or don't dislike my video, because I didn't really do anything wrong in this video. And with that said, folks, that is my beautiful list for 2018 of games that I played. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, where's Spider-Man, Theta? How come Spider-Man's not on your list? Because I haven't played the fucking game yet. I'm not going to add a game if I haven't fucking played it. I'm not that fucking fake of a goddamn poser wannabe bitch-ass motherfucker in this gaming community, so fuck you, alright? If it's not my list, I don't give a fuck. But anyways, I want to thank you guys for coming in and chilling and popping and seeing what's going on and not giving a fuck about my top 5. But hey, it's all good though, because it's my list, not yours. I want to thank you guys for checking out this video. Leave me your thoughts down below. Share me your top 5 down below. And I will see you guys on the next episode of wherever the fuck I decide to fuck make. I'm out this bitch.